What up, guys? I came out to the desert, and I came out to the desert to review this awning. RLD Design USA, Ghostawn 360, so even more than a 270. And I figured if you're gonna need an awning, you're gonna need it in the desert. So I came out to the desert, and undisclosed area, pretty sweet area, thanks to a friend. And yeah, so we're gonna take a look at this thing, and I'll go over what I love about it, some of the things that I've noticed, which haven't been many, but yeah, let's talk about it. All right. Woo! We're out here. Shadow's behind here, man, in the camera. This is the awning. So, like I said, RLD Ghostawn 360. So I think the overall length of this this awning is like about 96 inches or so. I might be wrong, 98 inches. And well, it's pretty long, but it gives a hell of a lot of shade. So I'm gonna set it up, and I'm gonna time it. So I have set this up before. Disclaimer, I know what I'm going to end up doing, but let's see how long it takes to set up. I'm gonna set it up, time it, and see where we at. Maybe a couple minutes, not really sure. I've never timed it before, but it's a little bit windy, it's a little bit uneven, so let's check it out and see what happens. All right, start. Stop. That's it. 1 minute 14 seconds. Let's say 1 minute 15 seconds. That's not bad. And I've set it up maybe 3 or 4 times before, so tons of space. So I brought a tent, a front runner tent, pop-up tent with me to basically show like how far the awning can go, because I think it'd be really cool to use it as like tent, awning, and then your access like to your camping stuff and like cooking stuff. That way you're like completely covered if any weather may occur. So yeah, let's take a closer look. Well, there it is. This awning is pretty freaking rad. So it's windy right now. Well, it breezes in and out, but right now we're underneath it. We're on top of a rock, so obviously a little higher, but you can basically see how long it is. It goes out pretty far. I don't know the exact dimensions of like the foot space, or like the retail space here, but you can see where this could be right with the edge of the awning and be able to get to your gear here. And then right now there's nothing in here. I'm getting ready to clean it out and stuff, so, and plus it's just a quick trip out here, so keep it light. So yeah, that's pretty much. So one of the things I noticed is that instantly has no plastic. Everything is aluminum or steel, like nuts and whatnot. Another thing too is that there's these little poles that kind of prop the awning up, and it gives you like some more headroom, which is cool. And there's that wind again, but still, I think the only downside to this is that it is a little bit creaky, but I can't really tell if it's the awning or the mounts for the front runner rack. So everything, basically everything that the dog is going around crazy. The way that it's mounted is all aluminum, so like maybe that's a reason, is because the aluminum is more creaky than steel. I don't know, but the mounts for the front runner rack are pretty rad. Like they just bolt up, and they're the Howling Moon brackets, so works fine with the rack. And there's a clamp style for the awning that attaches to the front runner mount. So here's a closer look. So you can see this area clamps down on the awning, and this is the front runner rack mount. And so since this clamps down on the awning, it's not bolted to the awning, which is interesting because I thought it would be a little sketch, but it isn't. I've driven around, and on the way here it was really windy right outside of Palm Springs, so it was fine. I think they sent RLD is going to send me a third bracket, but it doesn't necessarily need it. I mounted the bracket, or the awning and the brackets, on like the last hole for the rack, so on the front and back it's all the way to the edge of the front and the back of the rack. But it seems fine. And the third one maybe is just like would be a middle support one, but so far no problems, and it's pretty amazing. It's a lot of shade, so for the summer it should be pretty awesome. And the edges of the awning have like a 50 millimeter or so Velcro section, so I'm assuming that you could put down walls and enclose this whole thing, which would be insane in bad weather. Insanely good. And also, let's take a look at the other part, the non-shaded part. All right, so on the non-shaded part where it connects to the rack, so this is how you tighten it down. You can connect it pretty much anywhere. So right here I have it on the roof rail mount. You just tighten it down, and that's it. Since there's no legs, all you have to do is give it tension and it stands up. It clears, ooh, I almost fell. It clears the side here pretty well. So if there is rain or whatnot, it wouldn't go down, because my tent also has an awning, so it would like crisscross over. So you know, I don't think the rain would be affected. And my ladder goes on this side of the truck, so basically you would just have to jump around the door if it was open, or just scoot over, and that was pretty much it. Or that'd be pretty much it. I'm trying to get into the place, so, or into the awning. So let's see here. And then the front is the same. It's just on a little loop thing. And the basically, if you have a flip out tent, you would want it to come out obviously this way. This is a wedge tent, so it just goes up, but it doesn't affect anything other than the left side of the tent. You can't put the poles up for the rain fly, because the awnings is a little bit higher than the hole, so the mount just doesn't work. So no big deal really. Don't usually open that side anyways, but the back and sides are fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I mean, it's a pretty amazing awning for the fact that it doesn't have poles. Pretty awesome. And also it's aluminum, so it's lighter than steel. Maybe some other options out there might be heavier and stronger, but for what I need, this is totally fine, and the footprint of space is insane, so totally worth it. But yeah, that's it. So it's a little windy, gonna hang out for a bit, do some other stuff, work. But yeah, thanks again for watching another video. I'm trying to get these suckers out, but subscribe, like, comment, that whole thing. It encourages me to do more. But yeah, all right, see you guys in the next one.